If your prospect is surface level and you keep pushing forward and you end up pitching them, you're not a closer. And you're broke because you're scared to lead with vulnerability and you're more scared of not making commission than this person not making change. In this call, Angelo spots the surface level answers and he doesn't just carry on. He flips the script and instead of pushing, he opens up and he shares a real personal story, his why. And that's how real closers unlock the truth when the truth doesn't seem to come out.
Aside from any like day-to-day stuff just around the house, how would you say more so you as a person that energy is like really like not making you happy about it? Or like what do you feel like it's holding you back?
At least I feel like it prevents me from doing the stuff I used to be able to do. Never had an issue doing before. So I think that being able to do those daily activities that I was used to doing.
Big part of why we sort of have this conversation as well, Jennifer, just for your own context. What we've noticed from our most successful clients, they all have, a very big why as to why they do it. Because like they say, if you have a strong enough why, you can bear anyhow. I'll give you some context on me. A big reason why I do this job is because my grandfather was someone that, he never took care of his health, and it led to him being in a wheelchair for the rest of his life, and he wasn't able to do anything about it at that point. So that's why I like to do this, to help people, live their lives to the fullest and never ever have to worry about living a life they're not satisfied with. So for you, Jennifer, like what would you say is like your biggest reason? Because once we actually uncover that, understand how this extra weight is having an effect on you, it will give you the emotional leverage you need to, do those hard things and, stay consistent and be committed long term. So if you were to give it some thought, aside from like just the house activities, what would you say is like your big why?
I didn't think about that. I guess for me too, my husband had a heart attack a year ago.
Oh, really?
He survived, but he has a lot of physical limitations.
Most closers know they haven't gone deep, but they pitch anyway because they're desperate for a sale. They feel the call is surface, but then they still pitch praying that it's going to happen, and it won't. You can't close someone who hasn't opened up, and that's why you leave calls confused, frustrated, and commissionless. Angelo didn't settle. He felt the surface level answers, and then he understood that this person is a human too, and they're more than likely too uncomfortable to share their why. But a natural human thing to do is, if you personally be vulnerable, their willingness will go up. So when he shared his story and his why, at that moment she dropped her guard, and we understood that beneath these surface level things she was saying, it was a real pain point. No pitch, no pressure, just truth. And from there, the close became easy. No script or objection handling or tonality would have allowed for that. Just truth, just connection, and just serving other people first.